Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and again, welcome back to another show of the EPL Review Show as we try and get back to a full schedule. It's another review show, Matchday 7 now, isn't it? So we'll be looking at all the games from this weekend's results. And I'm going to bring Jason in as well. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Just go through some of the comments right now. Big up Steven, Arteta out, bring Vieira in. I'll have my say on that in a little bit. Big up Josh as well. Big up Footy Live as well. Where should we start? I think we'll start with the early kickoff, won't we? We'll start with the early kickoff, shouldn't we? Let's start early kickoff. Man United versus Everton.
Oh God.
Marshall putting you lot ahead, but Townsend like putting you back in your place quite
Yeah.
easily on your own ground again if you want to. Yeah, man. I'll drop the link, mate. Let me find it. Yeah, but what do you say to this game? What was your thoughts on this game, Jason?
For me, I would have started Ronaldo in the first place. Like, I can't believe he was on the bench. Like, I would have had him, Cavani,
That's
and Sancho.
that was a shock to me. I don't know
Yeah.
why he was doing that. But to be fair to Martial, he did come out and bang the goal in.
Yeah,
So
Marshall did well on the left.
yeah, I think he played well. To give him his credit. Fred again. I mean, honestly, what is
Yeah,
this guy doing?
shocking.
This guy. I don't know who's
For
more shocking.
me, for me, I'll buy that Kissy from AC Milan in January for 15 million. He would sort all the problems out for
Oh,
United.
come on, Danny. You know you're allowed to watch anything. Right? It was only messing. You know that. Keep it real. Right, and plus, let's love the banter as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Fred, who's worse for you, Xhaka or Fred?
Oh, that's a hard one. They're both as bad as each other.
That's why I put it there. You know what I mean? That's why I said it. Like, that's why I said it. We got Owen
Yeah.
in as well. How are you, mate?
Hi guys, great to
Yeah.
lovely to see you. It's really nice to be here. You okay?
Yeah, we're doing
Not
well.
bad, thanks.
Good.
But yeah, Jason, go on. Let's know like what you're saying. Like Jack or Fred, which is worse?
I'll say Fred.
Wow. Right. Owen, go on.
These Yaka does good for his country.
Okay. But then to be fair, Fred's not done too bad for his country. Owen, let's throw that to you. Who do you say is the worst out of the two?
Well, speaking, I don't know why the hell Fred gets into the Brazil team when they got Fabinho who doesn't. So obviously, speaking as a Liverpool
Yeah,
fan,
exactly.
but
I
anyone
agree.
who watches football you got to know that Fabinho's 10 times the player, but of both Fred and Xhaka. I mean, I said it before that I prefer Xhaka Khan in my team than Granit Xhaka, but I think I'd also prefer Fred Flintstone to the Brazilian Fred. So I don't know. I mean, choosing between Fred and Xhaka, it's like choosing between the coffee Quality Street and the coffee.
I can just imagine him when he lost the ball to Gray, just going Gray.
But no, I mean they're both as bad as each other. If you had a gun to my head and I had to pick one for my team, I would say shoot me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's another thing. Like Angel Gomez has been picked for the England under-21s now, and he's been shining for Lille.
That's the thing. It's difficult to get. It's just like I don't get it with Fred at all. I don't know what I don't get is why you don't go more attacking and play like a 4-3-3 on a single pivot. Play McTominay.
Yeah, I want to play that 4-4-2 diamond, like Ronaldo, Cavani up top, Bruno behind, and Pogba behind him.
That could work as well.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's true that the Euros for Switzerland, Xhaka was a real leader for them in the Euros when he was injured and he was doing the team talk at extra time. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he's better when he's off the pitch. I mean, Xhaka is just like, honestly, some games, like, I mean, like against Spurs, he actually had a decent game. I'll give him his due. But even then, during some of those times, he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you jumping in? What the are you doing? Right? Don't jump in." Right? And he's like trying to 2-foot people in the air. Right? It's every time he seems to play, he's like trying to get himself sent off. It's mad, but like Ollie, like surely, mate, and I'm going to bring Tom, who's another Man United fan. I'm going to ask this now. Surely Ollie's got to go. He's got to go. Ollie's just not good enough. He's not good enough, is he? Tom, I'll ask you this. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I've said it for long enough, Stephen. Have I not?
Yeah.
I've said it to you at the start of the season. We'll have a decent start. You know, Ronaldo's homecoming and all that bollocks. I mean, it'll soon blow up. And wouldn't you know, it's all crumbling.
Go on.
No, well, like we've said, it's all crumbling with a couple of results. Draws are just looking like losses at the moment, and all this optimism around the title challenging and stuff like that, it's soon gone away. Never ever believe that Man United would be in a title challenge, and anybody who wants to believe me can go and search me up on Stephen's channel when I said at the start of the season. Anywhere that I said, it was never going to be. It was never going to happen.
To be fair, like the squad you've got, it should be though.
Oh yeah, it should be with the squad, but we know with the manager and the coach, it's not. Same with Arsenal. No. If Arteta had this squad, I don't think Arteta would know what to do. Seriously.
Oh, he'd be outside the top 4. Don't you worry about that.
Oh yeah, he'd be outside the top 4 exactly.
But the problem is, Ollie will get you top 4 though with that squad.
He'll get us top 4. He'll make the Glazers happy. Get £100 million. No, he's not going to get sacked. Everybody knows that, Stephen. But he should. If he doesn't, if he's not delivering results, we've said, you know, all Man United fans have said at the start of the season, oh my fucking god!
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Hey, try not to swear, please. Try not to swear, please.
James, rub it in, why don't you?
Listen, Andros Townsend can go back to his punditry job and talk sport. He can go and blab on there. Go back to punditry, not football.
He's got a point. He's got a point, man. He's got a point.
I mean, he was rejected at Spurs. Come on, Stephen. You should rub that in at least. Come on.
I know, but like, you know what I mean? I can't.
I hope he scores against you now, Stephen.
Yeah, he probably will. That's the thing. He probably will.
The curse
Townsend not scoring past Man United. Did it for Crystal Palace. Now he's doing it for Everton.
Oh yeah, that's why he bought him. Big up, James. Yeah. Who needs Ronaldo when you got Andros from a Spurs?
Come off it. Come off of it. This is the only time Stephen's ever going to agree with you on something. The only time.
That's the only time. It's the only time it's ever happening. Like, we love to see it. Like, this is because everyone, like, I remember, like, everyone was going on about how you got Ronaldo. Everyone's going to be, like, we're going to be going for the league. Like, I think even Talk said the Champions League as well.
Oh,
like, just watching this. He said even the Champions League. What are you saying now?
Ronaldo saved us against Villarreal. He scored the winner.
I so hope he scores a hat-trick or something against you, Stephen. Seriously. I'll clip this moment. You know who.
Ronaldo. I wouldn't expect anything else. It is our
Paella Pulis will be coming back out. I'll get the old jokes out.
Pandemic Pep. We'll let him score not even 3 goals. We'll let him score 6 goals, mate. It's Pandemic Pep, right? Tapas Pulis, right? You name it, it's all over, right?
Pep Guardiola last night, though. Fucking.
Wait, try not to swear, please. Do not swear, please. Try not to swear, please.
Him last night, he's like a flipping griller.
He played well again, Dan. He took his goal well. He took his goal well. You got to admit that. So I'm going to move quickly on. I'm going to go to Liverpool, actually. I'm going to go to the others, to someone who's actually going to challenge for the league.
Oh my God! Swear to God.
Did I say that?
What are you challenging for, Stephen? Tell me. Top 8. Come on.
I'm loving it. Don't worry, mate. I'm at the side of top 8. I don't care. I know this is the thing. I know we're crap. You think you are actually decent, but you're not. Liverpool and Man City. Yeah. What a game. We're just talking about
game at Susan.
Like, but
Crazy.
Owen, so far that is game of the like Tom said, game of the season, isn't it?
Half of the season. I think someone in the comment section in the last show I was on called it a game of one half. And I like that one. What a half. It was explosive. It had, I don't know what fairy dust that Mo Salah sprinkled on his boots, but he had twinkle toes all the time.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Jimmy Greaves. But it's like how he said it was the game of two halves, isn't it? And it's like dead first half and absolutely mega in the first half.
That's right.
You may not notice that the game is actually a game of two halves. You may not notice.
Yeah. Good point. No, absolutely.
It's like Murray Walker and his Murrayisms. That's what it is.
Absolutely. No, but it's he also used to say it's a funny old game, and it really is.
Yeah.
Mo Salah was absolutely unbelievable, and I know that there have been encyclopedias written about people who have done their doctorates. People like Brendan Rodgers have done their doctorates on football tactics or whatever he did.
Yeah.
But honestly, Liverpool, you just need to pass the ball to Mo Salah more. And then things happen, incredible things happen, because he was electric, unbelievable. He was Magic Man Mo, pulling out all the tricks.
Look at the table so far.
Beautiful.
Phil Foden as well last night. He was amazing.
He was excellent. Yeah.
Where's Arsenal, Stephen? I don't see him in the top 8.
Yeah, all right. Calm down, you. Right. The only reason like you're still around the top 4 is because everyone else is dropping points around you. Right, honestly. I know we're crap. Look, there it is. Look at beautiful Arsenal. It's signed in 11th. You'd love to see it. Pandemic Pep is in his favourite position. Right? You know what I mean? Love to see it. Josh is in here now. He's going to give it more as well because he's sitting pretty at the top. Like I'm going to move quickly. We'll come back to maybe that game in a minute. We'll go back to like Chelsea because. Chelsea,
man, I don't not talk about Chelsea, man.
Even well, we're gonna have to. Even Timo Werner scored a goal. I mean, things are bad when Timo Werner starts scoring. Things are bad. Josh, give us your reaction to like that game. You got quite lucky in the end.
The red card definitely made a difference in the game, but I think our performance justified the 3 points. I think we actually started playing some really good football. I think the goal Werner scored early in the first half was wrongly overruled. It was literally one of the worst VAR decisions I've probably ever seen, at least this season anyway. But I think we deserved it. The fact that Ross Barkley came off the bench and made a difference makes me physically sick that he's still at this football club, but he came off the bench. He came off the bench and actually made a difference, which makes you think, like, what the actual hell?
New contract.
This is Danny Drinkwater's final year of his contract. We're starting to give it up to Deadwood. I don't want to keep another one. It was a weird game. Chalopa scoring, Ross Barkley assist, Timo Werner getting 2 goals, wrongly ruled offside. But we got the 3 points. That's all that bloody matters. At the end of the day, we had 2 poor results, but we wronged the rights. Some players got a chance. They took the chances, and getting a win into the international break is the most important thing. That's obviously one thing Arsenal don't know how to do. So I'm not complaining too much.
Why is it you got to drag us in? Look, we're not involved in this top 4 race. Why you drag us into it? I haven't got a clue. This is why I end up fighting you back and I end up reacting the way I do. So there we are. So I blame it. So if you want me to stop moaning about your club, shut up about mine. Simple as that. 7 likes. Make sure to smash the like button. Big up Static. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Make sure you do what he says because he is the mod of mods and well, all your mods are great, but like he is like quality. By the way, I will also just say again, obviously if people obviously know what happened to Chig this morning, what we've heard about him. Rest in peace, Chig. It's sad to hear.
Yeah,
great Arsenal fan, great opinions, and showed support as well as to me as well as Lee as well done as well. So because all we can send is best wishes. Of course. But and we're gonna move on. And speaking of Arsenal, I don't think that helped his cause in a sense, but like Arsenal 0, Brighton 0. I mean, that game, like, sometimes was going to make me fall asleep and then make me going to absolutely crap myself. Like, watching some of those, like, chances by Brighton, they should have won the game. 21 shots. This is what I keep saying. Look at the shots and shots on target we have. Look at Brighton. They outdo us every time we've played them. And people
They had double. They had double
over double.
shots.
That's what I'm saying. They're over double. They're nearly 3 times as many. And people want to sit there saying league Gunner's twin is not good enough.
And they had more possession than you.
This is what I'm saying. It's bit like they're saying League Gunner with a beard is not good. Is not good enough. That's like Potter is good enough. He is good enough. I'm telling you, he's good enough.
Definitely good enough.
Right,
He's a great manager.
Become a member too, guys. It helps donate money for Children's Liver Disease Foundation. Great cause Stephen is doing. Thank you. Make sure you go do that. You get great perks as well. Like James gets priority shout in comments. Arsenal's main problem on Saturday was the midfield. You've got completely overrun. Yeah, the fact we had Partey and Lokonga in there, and they had no Basuma. That's what's even worse about it. We should have been dominating the midfield, but we made them be able to pack and exploit and like shut down the midfield. And actually, we were more open than they were, and they had no Basuma. That's what's even worse about it for me.
It was Lallana's position for me. That was, I mean, he was so tricky getting Brighton moving and moving
he was
the ball
running
through
the
the
show.
midfield. He was brilliant. Yeah, but he was just able to pick up space all the time. And I don't know what the solution is, to be honest. I'm not a manager, but it's clever from Graham Potter.
Well, I know one from the Arsenal side.
Don't say Stephen.
That one,
Nah.
But only if you replace him with someone good.
Trust the process.
No. Danny needs to trust the process. He's got Nuno in, so there you go. Right. We've trusted the process for 20 months. It don't work. What I'm sitting here saying is that, like, yeah, I'll turn it around. Put Graham Potter in. If you gave Graham Potter that lineup that Arsenal had, he would have battered Brighton. Simple.
Is that who you
Not
would
even
want,
mine.
Stephen? Be honest. Is that who you would actually want?
Well, we can't, everyone's saying Conte is too ambitious, we ain't gonna get him.
Yeah, right. We'll rule Conte out. You might as well rule Zidane out as well.
So there you go then. So that's what I would take. If you're going to write out Conte, I'll write out Ten Hag.
You can have Sam Allardyce.
No, I've got someone better. I'm going to go up on that.
Josh.
Alan Padgett.
Josh,
8-year contract.
You can go yourself.
What about Alan Pardew?
No. Danny's quite convincing in sort of agreeing with what I'm thinking.
Toby Phillips?
I mean,
Gary Neville?
No.
Gary Neville. What about Vieira? He's doing a better job at
Gary
Palace.
Neville in an dugout.
Sol Campbell? Gary?
No. Josh, shush.
Gareth Southgate?
How about Terry Henry?
No, not any. I'm not having any Arsenal legend in there. Look, Danny, mate, you've only had 7 games. Come on. Like, we've had 20 months. You've had 7 games. Right? But speaking of which, you did actually win your game. Like, you beat Tottenham. You beat
Villa.
What's that showing? Yeah, you beat Villa 2-1. I don't know why that's showing a picture of Palace. There you go. There you go. 2-1. Back up above Arsenal. What are you complaining about? Honestly, these people, they moan about such things. Thierry Henry is a great. He's a great. No, I'm not having him as a manager. No affiliation. No, I don't want any affiliation to the club. Don't want any attachment to the club. It's bad
I think you
enough
need him up front.
It's showing you a picture of Palace telling you to get Patrick Vieira from them.
Not Tony Pulis. Thierry Henry couldn't even do it in the MLS. I would trust her to do a better job in the MLS.
No, but the thing is that if it's bad enough to get rid of Arteta. Imagine trying to get rid of someone who's actually a legend at the club. It'd be a nightmare. Hassan Hootel, I just don't. The reason I don't believe in Hassan Hootel is because he just has a tendency to get battered 9-0. And I've seen that with Wenger, and I don't want to do that again. Thank you.
How do you think I feel with United? We got a club legend, and we're not getting rid of him.
Look how you getting rid of him. You ain't getting rid of him, are you? So there you go.
No,
so
exactly. So we're in the same situation as you.
Maybe we should take out Solskjaer and put Roy Keane in there.
He'd do a better job. He'd motivate him. He can coach.
Yeah, he wouldn't actually do a better job. He couldn't even manage Ipswich, for God's sake.
Apparently,
come on, it's Ipswich. Come off it.
Apparently, Patrice Evra's taking management lessons now.
Oh my God, is that your next lineup?
No, I don't want him as manager. No.
Mate, you've even employed Mike Phelan for another 3 years. Come on.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, man. The man could start off back to Hull, where he couldn't even get his own managerial career off the ground.
That is quite funny with Mike Phelan. It's funny, like Mike Phelan, he was under.
But he was under Ferguson, surely.
Come on, being Ferguson's handyman.
He was under Sir Alex. He's 59.
It's not got to with Pep.
He gets a 3-year new deal for doing absolutely nothing. Like, it's just funny. It is just funny. I don't know who he is for.
I see you change your mind. He's still, I'm still saying he's better than Arteta, but I'm just like, I just have that doubt.
Neither of them are good enough.
I just don't see. I just have that.
I'll manage Arsenal. I'm available.
No, you'll get us relegated.
Exactly.
What about Thomas Frank from Brentford? Would you have him?
He's not bad. Listen, he's not bad at the moment.
Big up, Static. Thanks for tuning in as well. I won't mind him. We're going to move on to actually the actual Crystal Palace Leicester game, and that was quite a good game. Actually, it was a very entertaining game. Now, this, in the words of Jimmy Greaves, was a game of two halves. 2-0 by Leicester in the first half, 2-2 by in the second half. So there you go. So, but actually, to be honest, Vieira, everyone doubted Vieira, and I said he'd do well. And look what he's doing with Crystal Palace. Brand new style of football, and he's making it work. And Palace are getting results. I'm actually like, they'll go to the Emirates and get a result, without a doubt. They'll get a result. Do you know why? Because he has a way of thinking. He has a style of playing. Gallagher's a
He's putting his CV on the table. Is that what you mean, Stephen?
No, he's not humming here. That's the end of it. Edouard is a great sign.
Yeah, Edouard, 20 million. That's a bargain.
Mate, what they've done buying Edouard is like, I'm like jealous. Honestly, that's what I want him.
Didn't you want him, Stephen? A couple of years ago.
I did want him.
I mean, I would have taken him, didn't they? I think they wanted him before he went to Celtic. Initially. Yeah,
but once I saw this, when he used, obviously we all begged that. No one saw Aubameyang turning as bad as he was at the time, so that's why everyone was asking him to stay and asked to sign the contract. But once he signed the contract, then obviously we saw how bad he
signed the thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But that's why now I'd rather get a ward in, but it's just it's not gonna work. It's just it's not gonna work because Aubameyang won't go. And the fact is, we're playing Aubameyang in games where we should be playing Lacazette. Lacazette was having more of an impact in the time he came on than Aubameyang was. Right, so why is it Aubameyang is not? I know he played well against Spurs, but if you're a proper manager, you'd have the balls to sit there and say you're not right for this game. You're dropped. Simple. Big managers have done it in the past and then won games. So I don't buy this thing. You can't drop him. Yeah, you can. If he's a manager, he's a proper manager. He can.
I actually made a bet Man United could go and get Haddad next season. Ronaldo and Haddad up top.
Mate, the only way you're going is Europa League.
For God's sake.
No, we won't go Europa League. No.
Mate, you're going Europa League the way you're going.
Listen, Stephen, you don't even get on a plane.
I don't want to get on the plane. I like summer holidays in Britain.
Wait till Rashford's back fully fit. Him, Sancho, Ronaldo together are gonna rip it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho's picking up form. By Christmas, Sancho will be good.
Yeah, what's happened to him? I thought he was supposed to be good right away. That's all I was hearing. Like he was going to tear it up.
Oh, it takes time, Stephen.
It takes time.
It takes time.
How long have you been saying about Pepe? Where's that money gone?
Yeah, but like he's had 3 managers in that time.
Oh, 3 managers. Okay, nice.
So Sancho's had like 1.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's not really had a manager.
The useless one at that.
He's not really had a manager, really.
I mean, honestly, like, I would actually say this now is that I've seen how everyone's playing after 7 games. Who would you say, without any sort of bias, is the favourites for this title?
Chelsea.
It's hard to tell. I'll say Chelsea or Liverpool.
Chelsea or Liverpool? Not City?
Liverpool. City for me, because City they're full of number 10s and no number 9s, but it's defensively as well. It was so hard for Liverpool to get anything, over the top, round the sides, like it just needed absolute brilliance for Mo Salah to get past them. And, one of the best players in the world, if not the best. They're really well organised, and in a cup game like a Champions League game, they can just have one of those days where nothing goes in, especially without that number 9, and they can get eliminated from the Champions League. But in the Premier League, over 38 games, I think only Liverpool, if Liverpool are really lucky with injuries, can stay with them. Chelsea. They lack creativity for me. You see, they got Mason Mount, who's quite creative. He's quite good, but they're not really gelling. They're all like finishers: Lukaku, Werner, Havertz. I don't know. It's
in a way for themselves, I guess.
Sorry,
yeah, in it for themselves, more or less.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
totally.
Okay. We're gonna move on to Brentford, who's everyone's loving at a minute. Went to West Ham, who's not a hard team to play against, even at the London Stadium when they need a taxi to get to the pitch. That's why you never see a pitch invasion. Like they all have to run a marathon to be able to do a pitch invasion. But Brentford, 2-1, snatching a winner. I think they were 2-1 down, weren't they? Sorry. They were 1-0 down, weren't they? No, they went 1-0 up.
They went 1-0
West Ham
and then they managed to win it in the end. Right at the end with Vissa. Brentford for me are just like quality at the minute. I love.
There's no fear, is there? Really?
This is
for a new team.
Yeah. They beat Arsenal 3-3 against Liverpool. Now they beat West Ham.
Yeah, I want to see Brentford's next fixtures coming up. They've got Chelsea, Leicester, then they've got Burnley, Norwich. So they've got some tough games. Next 2 games are very tough, but I can see them easily get points out of them.
Yeah, I want to see them beat Chelsea.
Well, of course you do. You're going to need every single bit of help you're going to get. Right, you know what I mean?
For God's sake.
You really think I was going to give you a rest? Nah, not in the slightest.
We had a 5-minute cool-down period, and now it's blown up again.
Oh, yes. It could be worse. It could be another version of Europa League final, but there you go.
I swear to God.
Oh, God.
Honestly. What's the next match?
The next match is who we got in the next match? Crystal Palace. Oh, we're getting screwed. Right.
We got that.
This is the thing. Tom, you could come at me with all the stuff you want. I can do it myself. I don't need it. I'll say it myself. I've already said this is how bad it's got. I even said to my own fan base, on the stream, whilst in hospital at that time, I actually said on a stream, like, can any Arteta in fans swap with me in hospital because they need more help than I do?
Jeez.
Damn. Deep. Not real deep.
I'm being deadly serious. Why is it I have to stay in the hospital and yet they have to be because spreading what they're spreading about Arteta? Come on, like, come on. Right, so
what would it take to get Arsenal back then, Stephen? You know, what would it take signing? Obviously, apart from the change of manager, it is a
nuclear bomb and restarting all again.
Okay, well, selling everyone first. It might be a
rebuild high. That's what we need to do.
Well, if
I got a question for Tom. Would you sell Van de Beek in January or would you keep him?
Let the lad go. Seriously.
Yeah, definitely.
I've had enough of the whole thing with him. The manager clearly, yeah, I'm sorry. The manager clearly don't like him. If it were same situation with Arsenal, Stephen would probably be saying the same thing. If you're not going to play the lad, then let him go and play somewhere else.
It's like with Martinelli. It's like it's getting to a point. Pick a side.
Precisely. That's another. Brilliant.
Pick Arteta or pick Martinelli. Right. Simple as that. Because you can't have both. Because it's just like even in that game against there. He was so insistent on not bringing Martinelli on, and he could have made an impact, and I think he would have made an impact.
Yeah, he's an impact player. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
£35 million, wasn't he? I mean,
yeah, Van der Beek was. It was a steal. Yeah. Realistically, Madrid wanted him the following summer. I think they were going to pay some like 50 million for him.
Wow.
Before when Zidane were there, but. Honestly, let the kid go and play somewhere. You know, send him back to Ajax or something where he'll actually be appreciated or he'll be wanted. Because clearly the manager, any Man United fan that I've spoken to or whatever, we've always come to the conclusion of maybe he just wasn't the manager's player. Because I think he wanted Grealish. That's just my honest opinion. Over Van der Beek.
Yeah, I want to ask Josh a question about, like, because obviously Timo Werner scored a goal on the weekend. What's your making a Timo Werner? Because some people are for him, some people are against him. What's your opinion of him?
No, I think the majority of the fan base who actually has some knowledge on football agrees with Timo Werner. I think we're a far better team with him, and yet he does miss chances. He has missed a fair good chances, and that's something he needs to work on. But I think his pace, his decision making, he had the most assists for us last year. He's really good at passing the ball and setting up chances, and he can fit. Last few games, I think the last 3 games he's played, and he has actually shown that he's got a bit more. He's starting to get a bit more of a clinical edge. I think we're better with Werner in the team, in terms of creating chances and in terms of looking a bit more like a threat. So no, I'm all for keeping Timo Werner at all. I think him, Lukaku, and Mount is our best front three. That should be the front three that starts away at Brentford after the international break.
I mean, Josh, yes. even in terms of scoring goals, I found up a statistic the other earlier tonight. It were on Radio 5 Live, and they made a point that since Timo Werner actually joined Chelsea, how many goals has he actually had disallowed? If you want to make a prediction,
16.
Yeah, 16.
Oh yeah, well, so some of those goals are obviously correctly rolled off, but there was a fair few.
I think some of them are, most of them are kind of unlucky, really.
Yeah. The one against Southampton was wrongly off. Rolled out.
That was disgraceful.
And look at Tammy Abraham now. You sold him. He's doing brilliant.
But to be fair, any striker could go to Serie A and do a good job.
To be honest,
praise Mourinho, though. Come on, guys, let's give him some praise.
Praise Mourinho.
I'm joking.
Tom, I'm just waiting for him to play Spurs in the Youth Conference League final and beat the crap out of him.
But for Werner having 16 goals, really, some goals last season were so tight it was unbelievable. So I think the lack of confidence is unsurprising given that stat, but I think we're better with him in the team. He'll have a bright future and he'll only get better. And I love his personality. The guy's he's a hilarious guy, and I'm very happy to have him.
Danny. I'm sorry, I've got to go. Stephen, put the comment back up.
I'm sorry. Timo Werner's born offside.
Oh, I'm tweeting that.
Oh, sorry.
Go on, Josh. Continue.
Go on, Josh. Sorry.
No, not that. That's literally it. That was literally it. But yeah, there was a few times. I think Werner was behaving himself in terms of offsides this year. I think that was one thing Thomas Tuchel really got into him. Was to improve on this offside game because he hasn't had any issues with that so far.
Anyway, we're going to move on to Leeds versus Watford. Again, Leeds battered them. They battered them big time, and they finally got their win on the board. I think now that will give them the lift they need, and they'll start picking up results now. They just needed that first win, but now they've got it. I think they'll pick up. And Watford, obviously, they've sacked their manager, but the 15th. Like the 15th.
I was shocked by that, I
don't get why they've done it.
I didn't understand that.
Look at Norwich. Norwich are at the if it was Norwich, I'd get your point. But
I was Farke not been sacked in the time.
For me, Sarr needs to leave Watford. He's too of a good player for them.
Yeah,
would you take him, Stephen?
I just want to what?
Sarr. Would you take Sarr from Watford?
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Right.
I
have the best question to ask. What do Watford think that they should be winning the league or something if you're sacking your manager?
Obviously,
they've got the dream of Leicester. That's why.
They must be thinking they must be doing what Leeds United and what Brentford are doing right now, which is just smashing it up and getting into the top half of the table. Well, I'm sorry, mate. It don't quite work like that.
Listen, this is a team that is legitimately their midfield's ran by Mr. Sissoko. They're not a good team. They don't have a good squad. They've got seven strikers. Sissoko in the midfield. Grandad Foster in goal. I don't really know what. I clearly would want people to do much better.
I'm sorry. I've got to read this out.
James is coming up with the crazy comments.
Wait. Let me read the comment out. Welcome to Watford FC, sponsored by the hit song "Another One Bites the Dust."
Big up, Elton John.
Man, the money their owners waste on appointing and sacking managers is mental. He's got a point. Oh man, I can imagine him playing the song as the new manager comes out. Another One Bites the Dust. You can imagine it, and the new manager sitting there said, "Oh, what have I done? Like, I'll sign a death warrant." Yeah,
they get a good payout when they get sacked. It's like Rafa Benitez's agent is a bit of a genius, isn't he? I mean, getting the Everton job, if it turns out, it turns out. If it doesn't, then he's on a winner. But I don't know. He's been sacked a lot. Ranieri's agent, genius.
Absolutely. But again, like I don't get it with Sarri's quality for Watford. It could be one of those he's outperforming the team that he's in. Right? And that is where it's different if you go to a bigger team like Arsenal or even to a top.
Wait, Arsenal are a bigger team?
Yes, they are. So what are you on about?
Really?
Where's your gums? You saying that? Mate, you've got a side that should win the league.
Yeah, I see you down there, Stephen. I see you down with table.
You've got a squad that should win the league, and you can't even beat Aston Villa, mate. So don't even go there. You've got a team that's supposed to be good, and yet you're still out of crap. Right? Come on. They used that song instead of Zeg.
James has come out of the comments tonight.
Big up, James. I'm giving James a shout out. Big up.
Yeah, he's killing it tonight. He's killing it. We're gonna go to Watford versus Newcastle now. Newcastle got a manager that should have been sacked ages
Watford, Wolves, you mean?
Wolves, sorry. Yeah, Wolves. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm still thinking of that comment. That's what I'm thinking. Wolves again, are pressing me, man. They're impressing me. That new manager's doing well with them, and that new kid, Juan
Hee-chan.
That he is.
He's a great player. He reminds me of Jason Park, but
He is a really good buy for me. I mean, and he's forming such a partnership with Jimenez, and it's nice to see Jimenez back the way he is after such an injury. Because that was quite terrifying. I mean, that was to see that injury, and glad to see he's back. Didn't Samuel Star score a brace against Arsenal for Rennes a couple of years ago in the Europa League?
Oh God.
Yeah. Mate, you worry about your Conference League, man. Honestly. I'm a good fan. Still taking. Yeah, man. It's hard to hear. I heard the news earlier that Tony Derry is. He was a top fella.
Yeah,
absolutely. So yeah, I mean, there's not much else other than like the Burnley Norwich game. I'm not even going to mention. It was just crap. It was just boring. It was the most boring game ever. That's why I had about 2 minutes on Match of the Day.
Yeah, they're both getting relegated.
I wouldn't say Burnley so much, to be honest. Sean Dyche has got a habit of putting it off, so I wouldn't say them. But there you go. But if you actually could do after your 7 games, who would you say is your 3 to go down? And I'll start with Owen.
3 to go down. Oh God. Watford, Burnley, and Norwich. Yeah. I mean, I said Arsenal at the start of the season, but
funny.
Watford, Burnley, and Norwich for me as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Tom.
I would change Burnley. I think Burnley will probably stay up. I'm going to go for a bit of a shocker. I honestly think I don't. There's something random that I'm going to say here, though. I honestly think Newcastle, the manager. I know they've got some good players. I'll give them that.
I was forgetting someone. Yeah, you're right.
They've got some good players, Sam Maximan, Wilson, and stuff, which will probably fire them out of danger.
And they won't get rid of.
And Willock as well. You forgot about him.
I will be honest. I feel sorry for Steve Bruce because I think Mike Ashley's just used him as a scapegoat. Really,
he is a scapegoat
in the media, especially.
But like, he won't sack him because he doesn't want to pay him off, and that's as simple as that. He's on a well-paid contract, and they didn't want to sack him after last season, so they won't sack him if he got sacked this season. There's no way. Newcastle, Watford,
they've conceded 16 goals in 7 matches.
16 goals.
It's shocking, isn't it?
It is shocking. But there you go. Big up talk. How are you, mate? Like, don't worry. I've been quietly roasting this lot. Right?
Yeah, right, Stephen. You've been getting out 2-0. Don't start.
Mate, like, you're struggling to beat Villarreal. You can't beat Villa at home. You can't beat Everton at home, right? At least I know we're crap, right? You lot like to
I know our manager's crap. That's what I know.
Yeah, mate, but
our formation and tactics are crap.
Yeah, but we've got the excuse of like our manager's crap, our owners are crap, the squad is crap, the players are crap, everything is crap. You've got a good squad, and yet you can't still beat Aston Villa at Everton.
Do you know what I think we are realistic? I think we're Chelsea.
And everyone's saying at the start of the season you're going to win the league.
I never said that.
I meant a majority of your fans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Viva Ronaldo and all that rubbish.
Arsenal play better. No. That was one game. No, I resent that. No, you have to watch this every week.
Well, at least the Arsenal ladies are showing the men how to play.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's why I'm trying to focus on the ladies' game. Honestly, we're going to win the WSL. Simples.
Yeah, definitely. Proper.
Yeah. WSL.
Yeah.
We're walking that. I even say we'll challenge the Champions League. Right. There you go. Right. So, to 2 when you see him, mate. Yes, definitely. But so I think we're going to leave it there, to be honest, because we've covered everything. Unless there's anything else like news-wise you want to point out from this weekend's results? Anything you want to lay out? Just hit it straight now before.
Well, I wonder what you guys are going to do in the international break. I hate international football. I don't know about you guys. How you feel about it?
I hate international.
Well, I've got F1 to cover during this next weekend, and I've also got just new stuff, like something to like catch up on Arsenal, do new stuff, do some history, like Arsenal history and stuff like that, and also other stuff as well. So there's loads of stuff to go around. There's always streams to cover. So, but yeah,
good.
But like I said, you want real opinions. You want opinions that don't flip flop left, right, and centre. Right, make sure you come to SFeatleyTV as usual. But we're gonna end it there. Owen, where can I find you, mate?
At Cop On Podcast on Twitter, and Cop On Podcast. I don't know, just search for it. We've got a YouTube channel. I'd like to, have you guys on there at some point. We've got a preview show every Friday for the Premier League, and otherwise it's just all about Liverpool. But on the preview show, we invite guests, fans from other clubs, and have a nice, fun debate every Friday at 7 UK time. Cop On Podcast.
Definitely. I've been on that. It's really, really good. Really good. Jason, where can I find you, mate?
You can find me on Twitter under JasonG2701.
Wicked. Make sure you go follow him on Twitter right now. And Tom, where can I find you, man?
Well, not where Arsenal are, but yeah, sorry, I just had to get that in at the end there. But no, you can find me at the handle at Tom Journalist One on Twitter.
You can find him at the job centre where he finds Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
I'll give you that one.
It's he moans about that. He's in the same position as we are. We're both on our managers up. So there we go. Anyway, you can find us on SFeatleyTV as usual. DM me at SFeatley if you want to come on the show. We do not just Arsenal content. We've done shows like this where we have all fans on as well, but mostly it is Arsenal. But we also do F1 content. That will be moving to his own channel at the end of the season. But yeah, make sure to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the join button as well. Join the memberships from as little as $1.99. It is for a great cause. You are raising money for Children's Liver Disease Foundation just by joining that and donating a monthly sum every month from as little as $1.99. So there you go. And you get great perks as well. So make sure you do that. And we're back later on. We're back tomorrow with what we with tomorrow? I can't remember. My mind goes quickly. But we're back. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, we're back tomorrow with the Arsenal gossip column, and then followed by that is the Arsenal versus Barcelona women's Champions League tie, which group game, which I hope is live on YouTube. Otherwise, you might not be able to watch it. But then, make sure to check that. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.
All right, catch you.